downtown Washington, the Capitol Center, Landover, Maryland. It's Game 5 of the NBA World Championship Series, and we've got a sellout crowd of more than 19,000 on hand for Lenny Wilkins and the Supersonics. John Johnson, Lonnie Shelton with Jack Sikma, Dennis Johnson and Gus Williams in the backcourt. And for the defending world champion Washington Bullets, coached by Dick Motta, Bobby Dandridge and Elvin Hayes with Wes Unseld, Kevin Greavy and Thomas Henderson. They are determined to battle back as they did against San Antonio. The E with the left hand, and it's Dennis Johnson, number 24 for Seattle on him. Jack goes to the slingshot, it's short. Dandridge with the game's first rebound. Here's Kevin Greavy for the Bullets. 35 inside of Williams. Elvin Hayes, an offensive rebound. Sonics will inbounds after the foul against the Big E. Williams, Shelton, tied. Starting guards, and that tells it all in this series. The Sonics guards have been devastating. Unseld, flat, knocked out. 4-2 Washington. By 2, 4-2. Unseld loose, and it's DJ loose. Back off the Dandridge. Stolen by the Wizard, and Gus will have a layup.
That ball almost went in, Brett. It actually hit the rim.
Hayes, Greavy. 3-on-2, Greavy to the middle. Here comes foul. Here comes. Hayes comes off of Shelton. Sikma. And they wanted goaltending. He called it as he went up above the cylinder.
Well, he got away with one here, Rick. That looked like charging to me on Elvin. Down goes Shelton.
Well, Shelton was running in, too, so I guess they decided to let it go. Here's the play. Now you see Sikma right there. The ball still was inside the perimeter. There's an imaginary line that goes up. The ball still was in that plane. Good call by Jake O'Donnell.
Trail the Bullets 8-4. First period, Game 5 of the NBA World Championship Series. This is guard Dennis Johnson, 24, and now it's a 2-point. Shelton has been slumping from the field, and he comes alive here in the early moments. Charles Johnson's got two. It is 12-8 Bullets.
He probably pushes the ball up the floor as well as any of the Bullet guards, Brent. That's CJ.
Bobby Dandridge is scoreless here in the first period. And Elvin Hayes is into the offense early with 8 points.
Coach, after E scored, he says, Bernie, E wants the ball. He wants it.
And he is 4-7. Shelton. Sikma rebounding and slamming it home. Gus comes around the Sikma screen as Wes went jumping out. And Hayes rebounds. Outlet to CJ. Here's Henderson. 2-on-1. From the side.
That's where the foul was called.
Here's Hayes in low again, just turning on Shelton.
Bullet ball.
Hayes backdoors Shelton. Sikma comes over. Hayes comes out of the pile. That's 2 fouls on Wes Unseld here in the first period. Paul Silas has checked in to guard Hayes. Dandridge with his first field goal of the game.
Bobby D is an unselfish player, Brett. He does not mind the fact that they try to get E off early. He just bides his time.
Dennis Johnson. CJ. Shelton. The guards break and Henderson intercepts. CJ swatted goaltending against Shelton. 1:56 to go in the first. Dennis, and they batted away to the other side of John Johnson. 2 Bullets. Shot clock at 10. Unseld sets the screen. Bobby Dandridge's second shot of the period. He is wear number 32. He is the captain of the Western Conference champions. John Johnson gives it down to Freddie, who doesn't take long to go downtown. Lead. A year ago, these two teams went 7 games. CJ is stuffed by DJ, and Sikma rebounds. Greg Ballard fell to the floor. His first appearance for Washington. Brown, a runner, and he's 2 of 2. Ballard. Fine young forward. Dennis Johnson's turnaround jumper is right on, and the Sonics have...
DJ at 6'4", CJ only a 6-footer, just took him down low and easily jumped over him.
Dick Mata is going to try Phil Chenier. Larry Wright hits from the corner. His first field goal. Chenier against Dennis. Larry Wright chasing Freddie Brown all over the place. Throws up a runner and got the roll.
Back straight from the basket. That's almost impossible to make that.
Sikma. Short. Loose, it goes to Shelton as again 2 bullets collide.
Ballard would have had it, but Unseld.
Hayes taking Sikma. Dandridge is with John Johnson. Wes Unseld out with Greg Ballard working against Shelton. Sikma uses the Shelton screen, and that's Jack's second field goal. And we'll try now to pick up some of the slack. Hayes on the turnaround. Shelton. Hayes rebounds. Outlet for Wright. Cross court to Dandridge. Bobby D. DJ.
Chenier did all he could on that play, right with him, but DJ just leaped over him and hit the shot.
Chenier sends it to Ballard. Sikma with Wright coming for the side. Jack battles back for the rebound. Stays with it. Comes up with a shot.
JJ paid him quite a compliment. In the local newspapers, he said when he's open late in the game, we have confidence in the young fella. Only 23 in his second year, but he can shoot the basketball and he likes pressure situations.
Dandridge comes up. He'll come to the line. Big man in pressure situations. In that 7th game against Atlanta and San Antonio, he shot 57% in those 2 games. Here he is, Mr. Clutch.
Pulled up, had that shot away. JJ never got a hand up.
Boy, he's looking smooth shooting the ball tonight, too, Brent.
DJ turns. Elvin lost control, and Shelton. Dandridge again. That time he forced one under heavy pressure from John Johnson. Sikma's 7th rebound goes to Dennis, and the Wizard dishes to Shelton.
Yeah, that's a big break. A good foul as it worked out for Seattle.
Dick Mata was quietly, maybe not so quietly, telling Jake O'Donnell what Rick Barry just said. Come on, Jake. Here's Chenier to the jump shot. 3 on 2. Gus will spin. Chenier off quickly now to Henderson. It's 3 on nobody. Hayes.
This way they got to get movement of the ball. Seattle, they're down by 10. Get some movement, get good shots.
John Johnson's on the money. 51-43. Williams hit his first 2 field goals for the Sonics, then missed 7 in a row. Elvin Hayes, and Williams was in behind with a hand all over the ball. There's Wes's second rebound, and it's a big one.
In the basket.
That was the 3rd personal against Tom Henderson. That was just whistled. Kevin Greavy out for the game. Pulled hamstring, first period. Dennis Johnson now, he should run it down. Gus comes after him and steals it, and the Wizard scores 2. Dandridge. John Johnson on him. Gus Williams helping. Chenier moves it to right. They leave Larry all alone.
That was the way to move the basketball because Gus Williams stayed the open man for 2 points.
And a 55-47 Washington lead here in the 3rd period. The Sonics a victory away from a world championship. John Johnson using the Sikma screen. 6 points for Johnson. He is 3 of 6 on the game now. 10 minutes, third period. Chenier cuts inside. Unseld moving, and it's going to go over now to the Sonics. We're going to have a timeout. It's going to be an offensive foul called against the Bullets with 9 minutes. 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 free throws, 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the word now is official. Kevin Grady will not return to game 5. Sikma turns on Unseld, comes with the shot. Taken down by the little man, right. Here comes the Grambling whiz.
Stepped right in front of J.J. and took that one away from him. Like he even knew he was there.
Quicksilver. Andridge goes back now to Chenier. Here's Wright. The Hulk is out. Chenier with 6 on the shot clock off of Bobby D's hands. Goes over to Seattle.
One of the Seattle players hit it first, but it went right through Bobby's hands. He complains, but I honestly think that he did touch the ball last.
The Sonics can ease to within 4 points right here. Chenier takes Dennis Johnson. Dandridge was out on John Johnson, who shot over him. It's a 4-point game. Wright tries to pick, and J.J. comes right through it. Dandridge short and Sikma rebound. Sonics can close now to within 2. J.J. It's a 2-point basketball. John Johnson. Sikma's out the screen. J.J. missed that time and off to Chenier. Chenier's lob. DJ intercepts. Intended for Unseld, who's broken free. It was short. Now it's DJ off to Williams. Williams from the perimeter. We are tied in Landover.
Seemed to really ignite that Sonic ball club.
First time it's been tied, Rick, since 8-all. The Sonics have never led here. Bobby Dandridge puts it on the floor, goes to the basket, and hits the layup out of the Bullets lead by 2 to keep it outside. They go to Gus Williams. Knocked away by Dandridge. Great block by Bobby Dandridge. It's 2 on 3, and it'll be right swatted by Dennis Johnson. Goaltending is the call.
Chenier could make that play as he did on the last time down, as well as any of the guards on the Bullet Club. Very smart as a middleman on the break.
Right to the middle, dishes Chenier, and blocked by Sikma. Great defense by young Sikma. That Sikma has the ball, and Unseld knocks it away and tried to knock it off him. Here comes Wright on the fly. Wright goes to the glass, and Wes Unseld
On him early.
inside the Washington locker room before the game as they go backdoor against them. Gus Williams with the field goal. 63-57. Bobby D. Smooth. Wright is taking Williams. Gus was fouled. Score it.
J.J. missed the layup. It's back to Washington with the ball.
Dennis Autry, Paul Silas, Fred Brown on the floor for Lenny Wilkins. They go backdoor to Hayes.
Play a step out as Hayes did, and then go back. But he had Silas completely out of line. He grabbed it and easily got the foul occurred as contact made as Hayes released.
Unseld waits for Dandridge. Dandridge into the key with a running hook.
10 of 19.
I had it already accounted for. Here is Brown. Otford tapped it off to J.J., and here comes Dennis. In a foot race with Charles, inside to the glass. Pretty play by Dennis Johnson
In the game.
Might add to Wes Unseld back in the lineup. Is pretty well rested now. He had about 3 minutes over there.
Sikma's pass quickly to Brown, and here's Silas busting down on the right side. J.J. comes out. Brown maneuvers. 8 on the shot clock. 7 hanger. Seattle leads for the first time.
Freddie's like a pitcher and back to him.
Jack put it down. Knocked away. Retrieves. In time to Shelton. And the Sonics have built now a 3-point lead, 72-69, 8 minutes and 54 seconds. The championship at stake. Knocked away from Hayes, run down by CJ. Charles Johnson makes it a 1-point game. Here we go again. Game 4 was beautiful down the stretch, and this one is shaping up the same way. Dennis Johnson across the timeline now. Sends it to John, then lob into Sikma. Unseld, clawing, scratching, clawing, and Sikma hits 2. He didn't even hit the net. A foot race with DJ. Sikma switches over. Inside to Ballard, blocked, and it'll be goaltending. Put it up there, 74-73, I think.
But Kendon, so it's goaltending, 2 points for Ballard.
7 minutes and 35 seconds now left in game 5 in regulation time. Downtown, 2 more. Put him up for Freddie. It'll come to John Johnson. Ballard assigned to him. Inside backdoor to Dennis. Turns on Dandridge and puts down 2 more. Dennis Johnson has played an unbelievable series. Getting breathing room. Now it's Dennis. Lead up to John Johnson. CJ taking him downtown, put it in, and he was fouled. Freddie will come up to the free throw line. And a former co-worker at CBS will be one of Fuss's right-hand men. He will help run the form up.
Heck, if I can grab the ball and stop Bobby, why not?
Sent to Elvin, knocked away by Shelton, and here's Freddie Brown. Lead to John Johnson, who broke free. Knocked away by Wright. Marvelous defensive play by Larry Wright, who came back with John Johnson at the 5-minute mark. It's 80-74 now. Andridge comes over to the left. Dennis jumps out, and Ballard's the open man.
Play that time by Wright. Boy, that might be the one to turn it around for him.
John Johnson had broken free, was all alone, and Wright kept hustling, scrambling. Now it's John Johnson. Sikma in low. Jack wants to turn on Unseld. Wes is there. It's 1-on-1. Clear out. Put down 2. The blonde blonde from Illinois Wesleyan. Here's Dandridge. Elvin will take it low. Turn on. Sikma misses. Loose. Run down by Dennis Johnson. On the dribble. He got past Wright. Dandridge comes with him. Dennis comes in with a field goal, and he's fouled. Score.
Here's Dennis Johnson. What a great crossover dribble. He just has Larry Wright falling down. Bobby D chasing him. He sees it's a hopeless situation. When he bent over there, he made contact. That's the
5 fouls on Dandridge. And this is the biggest Sonic lead, 85-77. They can ice down the champagne as they close in. Right, Hayes cleans up. Not yet, says the Big E. 85 now to 79. Uneasy rests the crown. Right jumps in on Williams. Foul. Will be participating. We'll have the winner. 5 seconds can be an eternity in professional basketball. 87-79. Dandridge tosses it back now to Wright. Hayes with Sikma working on him, and Elvin moving to the glass that time. It's a Sikma.
It's going to be a tough decision to get an MVP out of this one.
John Johnson. Down to Sikma. Inside now to JJ.
Call a foul on Elvin Hayes before the shot, Brent.
5 fouls on Hayes.
Now, even though there's only 4 on Seattle, the next foul will put Washington at the line in the penalty. 2:52 left in the game.
And Wright comes to the attack now for the Bullets. Pull-up jump shot for the right corner is on the money. 88-83. 5-point lead. It's a 5-point lead by the Sonics. Dandridge comes in, drew the foul as he came through the middle that time.
That one moment that gave Dennis the move into him with the body and the arm to get the foul. So Dandridge attacked and get the foul.
88-85, Seattle. Williams and Elvin Hayes directing traffic, and Gus puts him at 90-85. It's a 5-point Sonic lead. 1:50 now to go. Wright sends it back. Elvin Hayes from the perimeter. Yanked down by Ballard, who comes up with a reverse layup. A big play by young Greg Ballard. The glass. 1:35. Sikma fouled by Dandridge.
He's had an incredible series, Brent. Super rebounder. Great competitor.
The likes of Unseld, Hayes. And he hit a big one. 91-87 if the Bullets don't come back. A minute 29 to go. The Sonics eye the title. It's a two-point game. Larry Wright, 91-89.
You don't want to foul these guards because they can hit in pressure situations.
Williams comes around right to the floor. It's a 4-point Sonic lead on the Seattle locker room as they close in on a world championship in Landover. Wright goes back to Unseld. West pulls the Bullets to within 2. 93-91.
Gus hit a big shot a moment ago. They got to help. Double out.
Bickerstaff is out on the floor. Williams dishes the side. It's Dennis Johnson. Dennis, it's a 4-point lead.
Just what I was talking about, those two guards are the men you've got to stop in that situation.
39 seconds. And the foul called as they came back down. Gus Williams assessed the personal. 95-91 on the big board with 38 seconds, and now it's 98 seconds, so the Sonics cannot run out the clock. If Wright hits this one, they'll be big leaning by the big man if he misses. It's a two-point game, 38 seconds now. 95-93. Williams and Dennis Johnson exchange signals. Here comes Gus now doing it up. He comes across the timeline. We're down inside of 30 seconds. Can you believe how this series has wound up? Dennis Johnson lobs it off now to Sikma. Sikma turns on West. West is there. Double team. Send it back to Dennis. 7 on the shot clock. Short. Unseld. Loose. John Johnson. They can run it out. 15 seconds. 15 seconds and they foul Gus Williams. It was up for grabs right there. Gus Williams. The Sonics leading by 2.
Shoot outside and do not commit a foul.
That's a 4-point lead in 12 seconds, and the Bullets will quickly huddle up. Unseld to inbound. Start the countdown. Ballard off with the shot. Sonics control from the corner.
They don't even
6,
have to come in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the celebration begin in Seattle. It is over. The Seattle Supersonics have won the NBA World Championship Series in 5 games, beating the Washington Bullets 97-93. But listen to the crowd in